What's up guys, Jason here from Oblax Media, and today we're going to install a rear tire carrier on my Lexus GX470. It's from Bison Gear. Let's get to it. Alright, so here's the package. First off, I just want to say this is not sponsored, so I did purchase this tire carrier from Bison Gear along with a few other things. I'm gonna show you in a bit, so we're gonna unbox this first. Yeah, so I went with Bison Gear because this is actually on sale. They had a free shipping recently. This thing is about $550, I think, $550 US. So it's one of the cheapest options compared to their competitors. Originally I wanted the full swing out, but then it's just more than double the price of this carrier, so that's why I opted for this. Here in Canada we get with all the duties, customs, taxes, all that extra plus the conversions. So I'm gonna unbox this and then I'll show you in a bit. Here it is, tire carrier right there. I bought this one. This is like a mount that will go on your tire, and then it's gonna be held by the straps. I bought this battery fuse holder, the shim for the door, tire carrier. It would go something like that. There's a hole for the camera. This is the bracket that will hold the tire carrier. I forgot, I also purchased this. It's an antenna holder, some stickers. Thank you, Bison Gear. And this is probably hardware. Okay, more brackets. And the hardware. They included a Loctite, thread lock, and paint, so when you drill a hole in the door it doesn't rust. Alright, let me show you what's in here. Do is remove the panel inside. So we're gonna take this panel off. Very simple. Just have to remove the covers here. I don't have the covers anymore, but there's a cover here that you have to pry out. I believe it's 10 mil, or it might be a screw, I can't remember. Mine is no longer like that. And then everything else is just being held by clips. Just have to take off the toolbox right here and just pop it open. There you go. You want to take this off for now. Once this is off, I'm going to mark this and prep the tire carrier. So next we're going to use a painter stick to mark the door. We're going to mark it just above here. Just like so. I marked it just on the very top of this, between the door and the glass. Next, we're going to align this just on the very top of the tape. Center it, and we're going to mark the holes. Alright, so here it is. I actually measured the door. It's about 53 inches. So I marked the center right here, 26 and a half, and then I lined up the tire carrier and marked the holes. Next, we're gonna use a center punch and mark the center of these holes. And now we're gonna drill it. The drill bit is included. So there's a small drill bit and a big drill bit. This one is just to guide the big one. Point of no return. Next, we're gonna use the big drill bit. Alright, I'm gonna take off the tape. I'm just gonna clean up the holes. I got this bit right here. Alright, next we're going to paint it. This is also supplied by Bison Gear. I'm gonna paint the holes to prevent the rust. Alright, next step is to put in this bracket. So it's gonna go in this way and then like that. I unplugged this connection right here. This is the camera as well as the license plate lights, and you just have to route this bracket and like that. Alright, for the next part, have someone hold the bracket on the inside while you put this carrier. So we're going to line it up to the hole and put the bolts. So there's one on the right side. Could you raise it up a bit? Yeah. There you go. So there you go. Alright, so the next step is we're going to put a painter's tape just behind this because we're going to mark the holes. Lift it up a bit. Make sure that the carrier is leveled. So we're going to do the same thing as we did on top. We're going to mark the holes here. We're going to remove the carrier and drill those holes. So we're going to have to take this off. Alright, so I center punch the holes. We're gonna drill it just like what we did on the top. Alright, so I did the exact same thing I did on the top, and we're going to paint it as well so it doesn't rust. Alright, at this point we're going to be installing the tire carrier permanently. Before doing that, the back of the tire carrier has these double-sided tape. So you have to take that off first, line it up on the hole, and then install it permanently. About to install the tire carrier. This time we're going to put thread locker. This is also included. We're gonna put this on permanently, so you're gonna have to take off the double-sided tape. This time we're gonna be using the thread locker that's included. We're gonna install this bracket now that goes in the bottom, and it will go in from here. It's gonna be something like that. And now we're gonna put the bolts on the other side. So this one is doable by yourself. Just gonna use a flathead to line it up. We're gonna use the thread locker. This is, by the way, 15 millimeter. We're gonna torque it to 88 foot-pounds. Alright, so here we are underneath the door. We're gonna make some markings here and drill a hole. to hold the bracket that was inside. So I made some markings here. I'm going to edit this video and show you where exactly it is and the measurements. We're gonna drill a hole on the markings now. Alright, so I've drilled 2 holes over there, and now we're going to put the bracket. We're gonna use this bracket right here and mount that on the hole like so. Make sure you paint this one too so it doesn't rust, and we're gonna put the bolt in and the nut going inside. Alright, so I put in the bolt, nut, lock washer, and then washer inside. I'm just gonna make sure it's tight. So next we have to remove this plastic piece. You just have to remove the lock here that locks the door, and just have to pull it out. So we're going to put a bracket somewhere here in the middle. We're gonna install this bracket now. It's gonna go in like this. So you just have to put that here right in the center. We're gonna mark the center and hole punch it. And now we're gonna drill that with the provided drill bit. We're going to change the bit to the bigger one. Those rust spots. It comes with a rivet. So this is the one that we're going to use. Alright, we're going to rib nut this hole right here. Alright, so I've riveted the hole, and now we're going to put this in. So put the bolt in into the rivet. Okay, there you go. We're gonna test fit it, close the door, and the door is supposed to rest on that. Next thing we're gonna do is to cut a slit here. Alright, here it is. You just have to put this back on, have that piece sticking out. Alright, back here on the door, we have to drill approximately here and here, 2 holes that would go through this bracket that's holding the carrier in the back. So you're gonna drill through that just to give it a little some strength, so it's gonna be holding onto this door. So we're gonna center punch it first. I'm gonna make a hole just about here. I was finally able to drill a hole here. This is 8mm, so you have to drill on those 2, one of each side. I wish the bracket came pre-drilled, because this is probably the hardest part of this install. With that being said, we're gonna put in the bolt with a washer in like that. In the back, we're gonna do washer, lock washer, and then the nut. Finally, we are here. We're going to connect this piece, and there's a lot of mounting points, as you can see here. You just have to select which one you like. I'm gonna go with the highest one and maybe tilt it upwards like so. So you just have to use the supplied bolts, nuts, and washer. So I might want to put some thread locker on this one too. I'm gonna put one there and one down here, and then same thing on the other side. Alright, so here it is. Tighten it. This is 15mm. The nut inside is 17, and just tighten it up. And at this time, if you have a backup camera, now's the time to install it. And if you don't, then you're pretty much done. You just have to put your spare wheel here. Alright, here we are. Final step. We're gonna put the spare. There it is. Spare is on. Lug nuts in. door is a lot heavier, but it's okay. Pretty solid. We'll test it out on the trail. Stay tuned. There you have it. The installation of the Bison Gear tire carrier for the Lexus GX470. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.